All right, we're going to be looking at March from Scipio today. This is a level 3 NYSSMA solo for violin. It's the arrangement by Etling, and we're going to get from measures 1 through 16 today. This piece is in the key of G major, so there is 1 sharp, F sharp, and you spend a lot of the piece in 3rd position. The good news is we have practiced a G major scale quite a bit, where you start in 1st position and play up until the G on the D string and then go to 3rd. And we found that in 3rd position in that key on the D and A strings, you're going to have a close 3rd and 4th finger. And so anytime in this piece that you have 3rd position on D or A, it's going to be that 3-4 pattern. So in terms of spacing of fingers, you actually should be pretty familiar with this already. It should be pretty easy to put together. But there is a lot of shifting. There's a lot of 3rd position and knowing what finger plays what note, and that is what makes this a challenge. So from the beginning, and if you're my student, I've already marked the shifting in your music. If you're not my student, they actually mark finger numbers that indicate the shifting, but I will also talk about it as we go along. But you're going to start with G, A, B in 1st position. Then you're going to go to 3rd. 1, 4. So that's the beginning. So a nice smooth shift up to 3rd position. Then we're in the 2nd full measure. Remember that pickup does not count as a measure. The G, since you're up in 3rd position, will be with your 1st finger. A, they have indicated is open. And then the next note, it says 1 finger for the B, so we're back to 1st. So we're only in 3rd position for 3 notes at the beginning, and then we go right back to 1st, and they give you the chance to play open A. That's when you shift back. So again, it's going to sound like this. Okay, the last note of the 1st line is a D. They've marked 1 finger. That means 3rd position. If you run out of fingers now, the next lowest note will be 4 on the D string in 3rd position. So that whole section that I just played, the pickup to measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and basically the entire 2nd line, that is all in 3rd position. So again, what makes that tough is knowing what fingers play what note. If you need to mark in some of the fingers, you can, but don't mark in every single note, because I want you to start to just be able to look at it and figure it out. But a few, if you need to mark them, that's not a big deal. And so let's do this. I'm going to play, because we made it to the pickup of measure 9. So I'm going to play from the beginning, and you play along with me. See if you can catch those shifts, and we'll make sure we're doing the right bowing, starting up bow, catching those slurs too. So 1, 2, 3. Now 3rd, 2, 3, and back. Now we're going to go to 3rd and stay in 3rd. Now 4. Good. So that's up to the pickup to measure 9. Now the pickup to measure 9 is a G, and then that next A, it's a similar thing to what we did before, where we're going to go G in 3rd, A, and back to 1st for the B. In my opinion, it's kind of silly that they did this. You could do it all in 1st position, but part of what the adjudicator or the judge is looking for is, are you solid with shifting, with going back and forth? So I would still follow what the book is asking. It's not super unreasonable, and it gives you another good opportunity to demonstrate that you know how to shift. So it'll be G, A, and B in 1st, up to 3rd, 1, and 4. 2, 3, the same thing again, G, A 1st, position and stay in third position. Okay, so again, there's some long extended periods in third, though that will definitely be the biggest challenge. But the rest of it, it's very repetitive. You do the same type of shift over and over again. That 1 in third to open A to 1 finger in first and then back to 1 in third. You do that over and over. So after you've practiced this a few times and gotten familiar with that shift, you should be very, very comfortable with that shift. In terms of making it musical, actually the beginning is forte, so you should be playing it pretty loud, and then at measure 9 it's fortissimo, so just lots of big full bows and really loud this entire time, with measure 9 being even louder. Let me play that whole thing 1 to 16 so you can get an idea of what that's going to sound like. Okay? So starting in first position, 1, 2, 3. So that should give you a good introduction of the first part of this piece. That melody does come back later, but next time we'll look at the pick up to 17, which is a little bit of a different section. It's softer, it's a more back and forth between first and third, so we will pick up with that next time. All right, so 1 through 16 for now, and then we'll pick up with 17 at the next lesson.